Did you know that nearly 50% of Americans age 55 and older have less than $50,000 saved for retirement, according to the Federal Reserve? The clock is ticking, and without a plan, financial independence may be out of reach. Today, we're diving into the often overlooked world of retirement savings, why it's crucial, the hidden challenges, and how you can set yourself up for financial freedom. Stick around because I'll be sharing actionable tips you can start using today. Welcome back to Simply Money. We're talking today about retirement savings that are out of control. Saving for retirement isn't as simple as it used to be. Let's break this down. The average retiree spends $4,300 per month. That's over $51,000 a year just for basic living expenses. Healthcare costs alone can be a major burden, with Fidelity estimating that 65-year-old couple retiring today will need $315,000 for medical expenses during retirement. Shockingly, about 25% of Americans have no retirement savings at all. For many, the rising cost of living and stagnant wages are making it harder to save, and without a concrete plan, retirement feels more like a dream than a reality. So why is this happening? One major factor is lifestyle inflation. As people earn more, they often spend more instead of saving the difference. This makes it hard to build a cushion, let alone enough for retirement. If you don't understand lifestyle inflation, check out the video I've done on lifestyle creep. It explains it, breaks it down, gives examples of people who fell into the trap and people who overcame, and see the difference of the outcomes. Another challenge is financial literacy. A study found that only 16%, hear that again, 16% of Americans can accurately answer basic questions about investing and compound interest. That's an indictment on our school systems, but we now have the responsibility to take it upon ourselves to learn and become financially literate. The tools are out there, the information's out there, but you have to do your homework. You have to put in the effort. And that's a major reason why people are not financially prepared for retirement, a lack of literacy. And here's the key. It's not just about saving. It is about growing your money. Consider this, an investment earning an average annual return of 7%. And I'm going to say this like I always say it, 7% is not hard to get in a good ETF. But that 7% will double in just over 10 years thanks to compounding interest. That's where strategies like contributing to your employer's matched 401k or investing in index funds comes in. You have to have a plan and you have to execute it. And here's the game-changing insight. Experts recommend having 8 to 10 times your annual income saved by retirement age. For someone earning $50,000 a year, that's about $400,000 to $500,000. So how do you get there? You start early and let compounding do the heavy lifting. For example, if you invest $500 per month starting at age 25, earning just an average 7% return, you'll have over $1.2 million by 65. If you wait until you're 35, that drops to $600,000. Waiting 10 years gets you half of what you would have gotten if you started earlier. Start early and let compounding build your wealth faster. The earlier you start, the less you need to save monthly, and the easier it is to reach those goals. And one reason I say this, and I'm here doing this, is because my parents' generation, almost everybody, or a large majority of people, had pensions. It wasn't just government agencies that had pensions. All the big companies offered pensions, and they're doing away with that. Very few people have pensions anymore. And when they did away with that, that's when people had to start taking even more responsibility for their retirement savings and investing. And they haven't done a good job at that because we haven't taught that very well. And so we have to understand we now are in a crisis. If we don't start taking control, we're going to have a generation retiring inadequately prepared financially. The average retiree spends $51,000 a year, with healthcare being a massive expense. The earlier you start saving and investing, the better your chances of reaching your goals. And understanding your expenses and using tools like compounding interest can make all the difference. With the right plan, financial freedom in retirement is within reach. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to saving for retirement? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let others know what you struggle with, because many of them probably struggle with the same thing. What is the biggest thing you struggle with? I'll share what I struggled with when I was 25, 35 years old. It was FOMO, fear of missing out. I wanted the nicer car. I wanted to take the vacations. I wanted to provide as many nice things for my kids as I could. I did not prioritize my retirement because I was young and healthy, thought I was going to live forever. I didn't think about not working. Thankfully, I became more aware of that, began dealing with that, made up the extra ground, and have really hit it hard and have done well. But a lot of people wait too long. If you're young, don't fear missing out right now. Fear missing out when you're my age. Fear missing out when you're 70, that you might not be able to live the life that you'd like to live in those days. It doesn't require you to give up everything now, but make some decisions. What is something you can give up? What is something you can sacrifice now to prepare for your future? It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you like these videos, share it with others. And we'll see you next time on Simply Money.